Hi Bashar, my name is Diane and I choose to be born in Madagascar, a country often labeled as one of the poorest in the world. This has deeply affected my sense of self-worth, confidence, and even my ability to express myself. Can you help me understand why I made this choice and what my role is for Madagascar and the earth? Thank you. Bye.
Being born where you were born in that type of society, and yet rising above enough that you understand what the situation is, and yet are exploring your spirituality, your consciousness, gives you the opportunity, not the only one, but gives you the opportunity to rise above and be a living example of how people in that society can make choices that would allow them to appreciate themselves more fully and utilize the situations that they have chosen to face as challenges they can transform and overcome to accelerate them to a higher vibrational level more quickly than many other societies on the planet. The people that often choose what may seem to be darker realities, more limited realities, are saying they are strong enough as spirits, as souls, to transform that more powerfully into something they can use to accelerate their society and rise their vibrations higher and higher and maybe even faster than some other societies who don't choose to necessarily face that degree of limitation. So you have to look at the soul's choice to experience those limitations as a challenge that is equal to the power of the soul of those people that have chosen that, to act as an example to others in the world who may not necessarily be facing the same degree of limitation, that if people like you, coming from a society like that, can still find their way to the light, to spirituality, to expressions of consciousness and understanding, and to start communicating with spirit, start communicating as you're doing right now with extraterrestrial consciousness, that you can be a living example to those in your society, that they can do the same if they so desire, if they start looking at themselves as souls having chosen a challenge that is equal to the power of their being. So spread that idea, and you can help others begin to match that frequency and raise themselves up, just like you are doing with your explorations of spirit and consciousness.
Hello, Bashar. I had an incident happen to me a few weeks ago that I would love to get some clarity on. I was going to a grocery store and saw a lady sleeping on the bench. She had no sign or anything, but I felt a weird feeling to go up and ask her if she was hungry. I go up and ask her, and she gives me a very specific sandwich that she wanted and was really grateful that I was helping her. So I go into the store, and it was the last one of that specific sandwich, which was kind of interesting in itself. I go out about 20 minutes later, and she was gone. I looked everywhere and drove around the parking lot and could not find her. So I had a weird feeling after that maybe she wasn't real, or maybe she was an extraterrestrial or a spirit. And I just wanted to know if you have any information on what that was, or who that could possibly have been. Thank you so much. I love you.
Not an extraterrestrial, not a spirit. What's euphemistically referred to as an earth angel, giving you an opportunity to be of service to someone else and seeing the synchronicity in arriving in the store to find the exact sandwich that had been asked for, to demonstrate to you the power of synchronicity, the power of connection, the power of service to others that can occur when all those things are lined up. And being given the gift by an earth angel, which is a human that is very tapped into receiving information from guides that can help another person, acting as the translator for messages from your guides to you, to give you an experience that allows you to have all those things line up for you so that you have a very powerful synchronistic experience on multiple levels to put you back in touch with your vibration, your soul's vibrational frequency, and to get you more excited about how there can be much magic in the world.
Hello, Bashar. My question is, I've been trying to connect with my spirit guides and other spirits, but I don't seem to be receiving any information. Either I'm not looking properly or I just cannot physically do it. How can I connect and hear my spirit guides or spirits that come through to me? Please. Thank you.
Everyone has the capacity to receive guidance from their spirit team, including you. No one is left out. It's just that you may have certain assumptions about how that's supposed to happen, and you may be missing the ways in which information is actually given to you. This is one of the reasons why we're talking about synchronicity in this transmission, because many messages may come to you through the synchronicities that exist in your life, and they may be representative of information that your spirit guides are attempting to get through to you, but you may not necessarily see it that way. At the same time, you can open up in your dream consciousness to receive information from them that you may also only be interpreting as dreams that have no specific message meaning for you. But if you start studying the idea of dream symbology, look into that to see what different symbols may mean, you might be able to become more receptive to the messages being sent by your spirit guides that are translating into dream symbology to let you know you are receiving those messages, but you may not be understanding how to interpret the dream symbology as messages from your spirit guides. So I would suggest that you look into ideas and books that have to do with dream symbology or other things that train you to understand visual symbols, such as tarot cards and things like that, so you can start picking up on the way in which messages might be being delivered to you that you simply aren't practiced with recognizing.